is because this presented a rare opportunity to talk about this issue. This should be an issue that faces us every day. This is a wajib. This is a duty from Islam, that the Muslims should rule their lives by Islam. That the Muslims in the Muslim world should be ruled by an Amir, a Khalifa. The Prophet ﷺ said, إِذَا بُيَّ لِخَلِفَتَيْن فَاقْتُلُوا الْآخَرَ مِنْهُمَا. If there is over you more than one Amir, if you're united under one ruler, and another person comes, he says, no, I will be the ruler. When you have appointed a Khalifa, you appointed the ruler, this second person coming to dispute, he did not say, ﷺ, did not say push him away. He said, kill him. Meaning, the unity of this ummah and ruling by Islam is a life and death issue. And today it is taken so lightly because we're in a very strange situation. And this subject of talking about this family and what our situation should be when we apply the Islamic Khilafah system and rule under one, we live under one Imam who applies the Sharia, it came to my mind because in a few days' time there is an anniversary which is not talked about. If you ask somebody from Nigeria, Sudan, Pakistan, this land, that land, that land, you say, when was Pakistan Independence Day? When was Nigeria Independence Day? He said, oh, 1st of October. Because we went to school, we were reminded of this date. When you ask your young person, when is Valentine's Day? It's 14th of February. When is Christmas Day? 25th of December. These are the days in our culture. These are the events that people build up to. People behave a certain way towards these events. These are seen as the important momentous days. Our days should be the days from Islam. And there is a date, the 3rd of March, 1924, 90 years ago. It is in a few days, it is this coming Monday, inshallah ta'ala. The 3rd of March, 1924 was the day when this family was finally ripped apart. This ummah that started in the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There was one Khalifa after another, after another, after another. It was not always beds of roses. There were disputes, there were issues, that's fine. But we were one family. Somebody could walk all the way from what is Asia today. He could walk all the way to Spain, Muslim Spain, without a passport, without a visa, treated as brothers and sisters to one another. This was under the Khilafah. When there was famine in the Arabian Peninsula, Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu, he ordered the people in Egypt to send aid. This was under the Khilafah. When the kuffar and their armies touched a Muslim woman in one part of the Khilafah, an army was sent from another part to aid her. This was under the Khilafah. When people created learning, Imam Shafi'i, Imam Abu Hanifa, these great scholars, this was under the Khilafah. This is our history. But because it is not talked about, it is under the carpet, many of us have forgotten it. And Mustafa Kamal, may Allah curse him and give him what he deserves. On the 3rd of March 1924, 90 years ago, he made an announcement, he abolished the Khilafah. And Sultan Abdul Majid II, with some clothes, was bundled into a car and was exiled from Turkey. And since then, we see the orphans of this ummah everywhere. But I want to leave us on an optimistic note. Our duty is, one, to be amongst those who call, who support the call for the Khilafah in the Muslim world. To call for the return of the Sharia in the Muslim world. To call for solving the problems of this family by what Allah sent. By the best solution anybody could have. There is no other solution. Anybody tells you that, I can say as a Muslim, they are lying. Capitalism, liberalism, look at the problems in the West. This Quran that we recite has to be applied. And we need to be part of it. And now, as people start to see the Ummah waking up, from east to west, Syria, Morocco, Tunisia, Somalia, we start to hear calls for Sharia, Khilafah. This words start to come again. People start to wake up, start to stare. Now we find the enemies of this Ummah amongst these Western governments. They start to say, oh, the Caliphate, you can't have that. That's from history. It's a terrorist state. What are you talking about? I want you to say to them, shut up. This is our history. We don't want this situation, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordered us to be united, to be an ummah that actually not only will live by this Islam, that we carry this Islam to the rest of mankind. We change our situations, we remove the borders. May we be part of that work. May we be those who add our voices to it, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to unite our ummah from Somalia, from Morocco, all the way to Indonesia, from everywhere in the Muslim world, that the borders are removed, the ummah becomes one, the sharia is applied, and we become people that the rest of the world who are suffering will look to this family again and say, wow, 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 wow. Those people have something. And you know what they have? It is Islam. They apply it and they live by it.